What will the makeup of the House and Senate mean for Democratic policy? I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me this hour is Pennsylvania State Representative Babette Josephs. Thanks for being with us.
My pleasure.
And now that Democrats are in the minority in the Senate and in the House, and a Republican governor is coming in, what does that mean for your policy ideas and for moving some of those ideas forward?
Well, I really appreciate that question because I think Democrats probably are feeling a little down now. And I'm here to say there are many things that can be done. If you've been in the minority the way I have been for 12 years, and of course the Democratic senators have been in the minority for a long time, you learn how to work the majority a little bit. There's some wedge issues where their party is very much split. If we can hug the center, we might win them. For instance, I would say the environment. There are many Republicans who are quite good environmentalists, and most of the Democrats are. If we can put together a coalition, I think we can move the environmental issues forward. There are a lot of wedge issues. And the other thing is, they have 112 members. That's 224 feet to keep to the fire when they have a hard vote. And that's hard to do because every single one of them are going to say to their leader, Mr. Leader, I don't want to vote on this. Get that guy to do it. When you have only one more than the votes you need, nobody can get off. But when you have so many more, everybody tries to.
Now, when we talk about what this potentially means, obviously this varies by different issue and by area of the state, but what do the changes in Harrisburg, from your perspective, mean for the city of Philadelphia, the city that you represent?
Well, we fear, because there's always this campaign rhetoric, that there's going to be a lot of defunding of programs and services that we need. But I really think that that may not happen to the extent if we do everything that's right. For instance, I want to make sure we keep our commitment to public education. So what we're going to be talking about to the business community is how important it is to have a vast pool of young people who are job ready. And what does that mean for business if we don't have that job readiness? And how can we be competitive, Philadelphia against other big cities, this state against other states, this whole country in the global economy, if we don't make an investment in education, particularly early childhood education? And we have the test scores that show that when you make that investment, you get good test scores. And one of the things that's happened now is that there's nobody in government who's a Democrat. So there's no way for them to, they're responsible. If the test scores go down, we know who to blame.
So when we talk about, moving beyond this idea of pointing fingers and blaming, is education, do you think, one of the issues where you could potentially build consensus and maintain funding? Yes.
And the other place is where we're talking about bringing food to the city. The biggest industry in this state is agriculture. The biggest customer for the agricultural industry is Philadelphia. We eat. And so again, it's a way to say, if you're not helping us, we're not going to be a good customer. If we're not thriving, if we don't have jobs here, if we don't have people who understand the value of good, nutritious Pennsylvania food, then your customer base is going to go away. So we need to work together.
All right, thanks so much.
Thank you.
We've been talking with Pennsylvania State Representative Babette Josephs. I'm Jill Horner.